Okay, so let's talk about how to make this yo-yo. The tool that you're going to use, well, the tool that I used is the revolve tool. There are many different ways to make this object. Um, it just kind of depends on how you think through the problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this yo-yo in half right here and take a look at my values. So right now, the overall diameter of this thing is 1 inch. And so if I start halfway, then this length here is actually going to be a ½ inch because I cut it in half. And then whenever I go up, that's going to be 0.35 inches because it's labeled right there. And then when I drop into the inside of the yo-yo, over here in this view, I can see that it's 0.25 inches. So that's my 0.25, and then I bring it back out again. Um, so the inside is 0.05, and then this length here is 0.25, and then 0.35, and then close it out, and then revolve it. And so specifically what that's going to look like, I'm going to load up Inventor, is I'm going to use my line tool, and I already decided that I needed ½ an inch, so 0.5 inches. This ended up being 0.35 inches. Go in 0.25 inches, 0.05 inches for that little gap, 0.25 again, 0.35, and then I'm just going to close out the object. Okay, so keeping in mind, I'm only drawing half of this. If you want to, you could add your fillet here, or you could add your fillet once it's a 3D model. In this case, the radius of the fillet is going to be 0.13. So I'm going to go ahead, grab my fillet tool, change that to be 0.13 inches, and just fillet that out. You can see how it's already kind of snapping, assuming it knows what I'm talking about. There we go. So that's my fillet. I'm going to finish my sketch and then revolve. So it's already select the profile, and now I need to select the axis. And I want to select this axis. And you can see now that that is pretty much the shape of the yo-yo. That's the yo-yo. The next step is you have to add text to the yo-yo and then later emboss it. And so in order to add text, you have to start a 2D sketch like you're used to. Use your text tool and window where you want your text to be located. So I want my text to be located in this area. And then I'm going to go ahead, yo-yo. All right, say okay. Here we go. There's my text. If you want to move it around, make it more centered, adjust it inside of here, center it out, change the font, change the size, anything like that. That's up to you. I'm just getting used to understanding how to add text to objects. And then we'll finish our sketch and then go to the emboss tool. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the text. And I actually want this to engrave down into the face. So I'm going to click on that. And that's my depth. It doesn't take very much depth for it to show up. So I just changed it to 0.05. And that's probably honestly too much still. 0.01 probably would work. Let me change that. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then, of course, you can change your color. Mine is yellow on the sheets. You can make it orange, whatever. It doesn't matter. And so that's how you go about making the yo-yo.